Most stock analysis tools promise to help you trade smarter, but how many actually deliver real, measurable results? I tested 3 of the most talked about platforms, TrendSpider, TipRanks, and Seeking Alpha, to see how they compare in real-world use. Each one takes a totally different approach, and by the end of this video, you'll have a clearer picture of which one best aligns with your strategy. And I'll share a key feature most traders overlook that could change how you analyze stocks from now on. Let's dig in. But before I ever trusted the charts tools and their expert breakdowns, I did what every smart investor should do. I dug deep into what other traders had to say about these platforms. Not just the 5-star reviews, but the angry 1-star complaints too, because that's usually where you find the real story. Let's start with TrendSpider. One user said he loved the platform and called it awesome, but wished the scanner could automatically run and send him notifications. Now, that's not exactly a scathing review. It sounds more of a feature request from someone who's already hooked on the platform. And honestly, I've been there too. When a tool's powerful enough, your expectations grow with it. From my experience using TrendSpider, the automation and backtesting tools are already ahead of most platforms. And with a 4.4 out of 5-star rating and other users calling it the most powerful backtester in the industry, it's clear they're doing something right here. Plus, support has been quick and helpful anytime I've hit a wall. Then there's TipRanks. One guy was upset that they switched from offering a free newsletter to a fully paid model and said he's no longer interested. I get the frustration. I remember when it was free too, but the thing is, platforms like this evolve. I've tested the paid version myself, and it's a night and day difference from the free one. More depth, more data, and it's still one of the easiest platforms to use. Another user I came across said it perfectly. Easy to use, always good to get another point of view. And that's exactly what TipRanks brings to the table, the fresh perspective that you wouldn't get on your own. Now, Seeking Alpha, this one's useful, but with a few caveats. One user said he signed up for alpha picks and realized almost immediately it wasn't for him. But here's where it gets sticky. He mentioned there's a no refund policy on that $500 subscription and felt legally robbed. That sucks. And yeah, the refund policy is not great. But without knowing the full story, it's hard to say whether he just had buyer's remorse or maybe he missed some fine print. Either way, if you're ever stuck in a billing issue like that, paying with a credit card does give you some protection. That said, I've been using Seeking Alpha for a while and never ran into anything shady. Most people, like this user, are all about the tools it provides for research. He said he really values the analyst section for giving him fresh takes from different viewpoints, and I agree. For long-term investing research, few platforms give you that range of opinion and depth. So yeah, you'll always find someone who had a bad experience. That's just how the world works. But overall, these platforms have strong reputations, and if you know what you're getting into, chances are you'll be on the side of the many users who stick with them for the long haul. It probably goes without saying that each of these platforms has their own strengths and some flaws. So let's see which one actually delivers on their promises and all of the good quality that we're looking for. So while these platforms have a lot in common, the way they handle things is completely different. Some do it better than others, and I'll tell you exactly who wins where. First up, stock ratings. All 3 platforms help you evaluate stocks, but the way they do it is night and day. TipRanks has the Smart Score, which gives every stock a rating from 1 to 10 based on 8 different factors. Things like analyst ratings, insider transactions, hedge fund activity, and technical indicators. The whole point is to give you an at-a-glance idea of how strong a stock is based on market sentiment. Seeking Alpha has Quant Ratings, which ranks stocks from strong buy to strong sell using a data-driven algorithm that weighs valuation, growth, profitability, momentum, and earnings revisions. Unlike TipRanks, Quant Ratings don't factor in analyst or insider opinions. It's purely numbers-driven. As you can see, Seeking Alpha Quant Ratings have historically outperformed the S&P, which is more than most hedge fund managers can do. And then there's TrendSpider, which doesn't do fundamental stock ratings at all. Instead, it focuses entirely on technical analysis and helps traders identify price trends and patterns in real time. So which one's best? If you're a long-term investor, Seeking Alpha wins this one. It's the proven track record for me. Quant Ratings have a track record of beating the market, and the factor grades help you understand exactly why a stock gets a certain rating. But if you like following what Wall Street insiders and hedge funds are doing, TipRanks is the better choice since it gives you insight into how the professionals are positioning themselves. And if you're all about the charts, TrendSpider isn't competing in this category, and that's a good thing. It focuses entirely on real-time price action, not lagging readings. If you're trading off technical setups, that's exactly what you want. Now let's talk stock screeners, because all three platforms have them, but they work in completely different ways. TipRanks' screener, solid with the normal filters, plus it adds an extra layer. It allows you to filter based on expert sentiment. You can filter by analyst ratings, insider buying, hedge fund activity, and even blogger opinions. It's designed to help you follow the money. Now, Seeking Alpha Screener also has all of the classic fundamental filters to search stocks by, plus it lets you sort by quant ratings and factor grades. TrendSpider Screener is hands down my favorite for spotting real-time chart setups. It lets you filter by specific conditions, filter by indicators like moving averages, RSI, MACD, and candlestick patterns to find setups that match your trading strategy, and allows you to build multi-condition scans, set daily alerts, none of which I could do as easily on the other platforms. You can get daily email alerts when stocks match certain criteria that you set too, and if you're a technical trader who just adores charts like I do, TrendSpider offers screener features that TipRanks and Seeking Alpha don't have. So who wins? Personally, I prefer TipRanks. The depth of available searches and the clean layout do it for me. When it comes to portfolio tracking, I like that TipRanks takes things to another level. While Seeking Alpha offers solid real-time updates and fundamental analysis, TipRanks gives you something unique. The ability to compare your holdings directly against Wall Street's top analysts, hedge funds, and corporate insiders. That means instead of just monitoring stocks' performance, you get a real-time window into how the smartest investors are positioning themselves in the market. So you get to compare your own stocks to what they're holding. TipRanks' smart portfolio is packed with insights that you won't find elsewhere. You get the analyst price target showing you where experts think a stock is headed, the smart score I mentioned earlier, and the investor sentiment, which helps you gauge how retail traders feel about your holdings. But what really sets it apart is the insider strategy signal, which tracks whether company executives are buying or selling shares. No other portfolio tracker gives you this kind of insider edge. Seeking Alpha does have a great portfolio tracker with real-time alerts, news updates, and factor grades, making it solid for fundamental investors. But TipRanks goes beyond just numbers. It helps you think like Wall Street. Instead of just reacting to stock movements, you can see if your holdings are in line with the pros or if you're ahead of the game. And TrendSpider, it doesn't even have portfolio tracking because it's focused purely on charts and technicals. So which one is better? TipRanks is the winner to me. It's not just about tracking your stocks, it's about understanding how the smartest money in the market is moving. If you want a data-driven, expert-backed view of your portfolio, TipRanks is the best tool for the job, although Seeking Alpha is a solid option as well. When it comes to market research and expert insights, both Seeking Alpha and TipRanks are fantastic, but I give the edge to TipRanks, and here's why. Seeking Alpha offers thousands of researched articles from professional analysts and experienced investors, giving you deep dives into stock fundamentals, valuation, and the market trends. If you love reading detailed reports, the earnings breakdowns, and bull versus bear cases, Seeking Alpha delivers. But TipRanks takes things a step further with its Expert Center, which tracks over 100,000 financial professionals, including Wall Street analysts, hedge fund managers, corporate insiders, financial bloggers, and even top-ranked retail investors. Instead of just reading opinions, you get real performance data, meaning you can see who actually makes profitable stock picks. TipRanks doesn't just provide articles, it ranks experts based on accuracy, average return, and success rate, so you can follow the analysts and investors who consistently get it right. You also get real-time alerts whenever these top experts make a move, which helps you stay ahead of the market. So while Seeking Alpha is great for deep research, TipRanks gives you something more powerful: expert insights backed by actual trade records. That's why I think TipRanks is the way to go. TrendSpider, by the way, doesn't offer news as part of their tools. Now, I want to cover the cons of each platform. I dug through a lot of reviews, and the main complaint I found with TipRanks was their constant email marketing. They do offer a free membership. If you sign up for the free membership, expect regular email upsells, so I wouldn't recommend using your regular email address to sign up for that. This is an interesting complaint about Seeking Alpha that I would like to discuss further. This user points out that Seeking Alpha was painting a stock in good light, but another platform issued a sell rating. I think it's important when doing stock research not only to listen to just one source, right? I usually try to listen to the bulls as well as the bears before buying a stock so I can compare them and see what they're both saying about it. As for TrendSpider, its biggest con is also its biggest strength. It only focuses on technical research. If you want fundamentals, you'll need a second platform. But if you're here to trade based on price and momentum, TrendSpider keeps it clean and focused. Let's talk pricing, because no tool is worth it if it doesn't fit your budget. TrendSpider offers powerful features and feels fairly priced for serious traders, though it might be a bit much for beginners. TipRanks is more budget-friendly and ideal for everyday investors. And Seeking Alpha sits somewhere in the middle. Great for deep research, but maybe not entirely for casual users, right? Since pricing and promos can change, check the link in the description for the most up-to-date info and current discounts. We'll try to keep it updated. So after digging into the reviews, testing the features, and comparing the different pricing, one thing is clear. Each of these stock analysis platforms brings something unique to the table. TrendSpider is perfect for technical traders who want powerful automation, custom scanners, and chart-driven insights. TipRanks is all about tracking the smart money, the analysts, the insiders, hedge funds. That makes it great for strategy alignment. Seeking Alpha stands out with its deep research, its quant ratings, and the community-sourced market options that are ideal for long-term investors. It really just comes down to how you trade and what kind of data you trust most. Check the link in the description to explore each platform, compare them for yourself, and grab any discounts or promos that we've lined up. We'll keep it updated so you never miss a deal.